Welcome to Indianapolis for the running of the Indiana 250. On the pole for today's race is Timothy Heath, and to the outside is Michael Gregory. Luke Rainey is third, fourth is Jay Barker, and TJ Hanley is fifth. Barker is your points leader, and TJ Hanley is behind Barker by 100 points right now in second. And while we focus on these guys getting going, while we have some time, look at Luke Rainey in third. He had one of the best, well, what we can call the best weekend ever at Kentucky, because he is the first driver to finish top 10 in all four series in the same race weekend. He finished, I think, 5th in the Mountain Dew ARCA series, 6th in the Pennzoil Truck series, 2nd in the Target series, and 3rd in the Gatorade Cup series. So really close to getting top 5 in all four series too. So well done to Luke Rainey there at Kentucky. He's going to hope to get another great run at Indianapolis and possibly win as the pace car is in. Timothy Heath and Michael Gregory on the front row. Heath has the pole position. He chooses the inside 15 laps at Indy. Green flag is in the air. We're racing at Indianapolis as they cross the bricks. Someone will be kissing those after 15 laps here today. Two by two as they come down the backstretch, and Luke Rainey has grabbed the lead. He had a big push from TJ Hanley. Hanley's going to follow suit and trying to get to second. Dale Petty's pushing also. Josh Crash is down on the bottom. Luke Rainey clears through 3, but here comes Hanley to the bottom. Rainey got the wall. They almost wrecked. And TJ Hanley gets to the race lead. So Luke Rainey had the lead for maybe half the backstretch. And now, down the front stretch, TJ Hanley lead lap number 1 here at Indianapolis as the front two have gotten away. Timothy Heath, your pole leader, is coming for third underneath Luke Rainey as they enter 1 and 2. Dale Petty on the back bumper of Hanley looks to the bottom. There's a little bit of a run. Heath cleared Rainey back there. Hanley clears Petty. And now Heath and Rainey can work together and try and get up here and battle with the 44 and the A7. See back here, Michael Gregory side by side with Josh Crash. Jay Parker, your points leader, starting to fall back while Hanley's leading the race. If you get up too high, you might hit that wall and cause a wreck just like those two did back there. Josh Crash is really slow on the outside. In fact, it slowed a ton of people down. He's going 150. Chris Dodd is down low. I thought he was coming down pit road. And Dale Petty has gotten by TJ Hanley. New race leader at Indianapolis. Dale Petty leads this lap as the caution has come out for a wreck on the front stretch. Hunter Arnsdorf has spun. He hits Levi Schoen's. Jay Jefferson might have gotten some damage. The front two are racing back. Timothy Heath has some damage along with Luke Rainey. Front few racing back. I believe that's about 6 that race back. The caution has come out for the rest. So here they come down the back stretch. See everyone getting caught up back there. These front few racing back. TJ Hanley wants the lead back from Dale Petty to the inside 3. And off of 4, TJ Hanley grabs the race lead from Dale Petty. Slides up. And coming to take the caution flag is TJ Hanley. Behind them racing hard for 4th. It looks like it'll be the 74 to get that as TJ Hanley crossed the line. Hunter Arnsdorf looks like spun around on the front stretch. It's a really, really weird place to wreck. But let's see what happened. Here they're coming right at you. 3 wide. Hunter Arnsdorf's that black car right there with the red numbers on top. 3 wide and they're pinching. I think Jason Smino Jr. pinched Anthony when they were steaming up into Arnsdorf. 85 goes around off of those guys. Smino Jr. Third points got some damage. Cars start to go by. Right there, the 11 of Kevin Bannon got some damage. He drives away. Same with Junior Ramos in the 54. And the 85 bounced off the inside wall and comes up, and Levi Schoen's hard on the brakes and couldn't get stopped in time. It's really hard to stop a stock car. Jay Jefferson might have gotten some damage, but that was a pretty small incident. I think everyone will stay in the race. TJ Hanley passed Dale Petty to get to the race lead, and we'll see if there's pit stops, as I believe they're in turn 4 right now. These guys are trying to get sorted out back here. And I think they will. Not be surprised to see the 23 or 22 come down pit roads. They have some damage. We'll see. No, any takers? I don't see any right now. Everyone's staying out for now. We're trying to see if anyone can dive off the racetrack and get onto pit road. I assume the 43, 85 might come down pit road as they have damage. Here comes the 43. I don't see the 85 coming down. So it looks like Levi Schoen's coming down to repair damage. It'll be TJ Hanley out front. as he will take the green flag with under 10 laps to go. Going back around lap number 8. No cars retired from that. Levi Jones has gotten his damage partially repaired. He's back in 40th. So TJ Henley, second in points, is out front. Second is Dale Petty. Third is Timothy Heath. Fourth is Luke Rainey. As you can see, those two have some damage on their right side of their cars. And fifth is Jason Smeo Sr. Sixth, we have Brady Wormness. Seventh is Michael Gregory. Eighth is Jonathan King. Ninth is Crash B-Fan. And 10th is Chris Dodd. 11th, we have Josh Crash. 12th is Jim Gambit. 13th is Griffin Lynn. 14th is Jay Barker, your points leader. And 15th is third in points, Jason Smeo Jr. Jeff Bright, 16th. 17th, Anthony Wendler. 18th is Paul Minnick, 19th is Eli Bright, and 20th is Kevin Bandon. Jack Marshall is 21st, 22nd Junior Ramos, 23rd is Gary May, 24th is Hunter Arnsdorf, 25th Dan Bandon, and 26th is Tim Gary, 27th is Tyler Lyman, and 28th we have Jonathan Beefer, 29th is Jonathan Rains, and 30th is Riley Spraylew. 31st is Alex Stewart, 32nd is Derek Bouchard, and 33rd we have Keith Powell, 34th John Gambit, 35th is the 34 of Hunter Bob, and 36th we have Tommy Turbo, 37th is Grace Acevedo, and 38th is Jay Jefferson, 39th Levi Jones, and Trey Rankin. Now Pierre Odie's in 40th, possibly playing some field strategy if these guys can't make it. Look at the front end of Jones' car, all torn up. So TJ Hanley out front. He's led most of the laps here today. If he comes across, he will lead 6, and Dale Petty has led 1. So here they come through 4. You know, Hanley, while he's thinking about points, right now up front, when you're out front, you're up towards the front, you're just caring about wins as the pace car is in. And don't forget, we saw last lap pass last season in this race, where Levi Jones passed on the last lap to win. He got to kiss the brakes that day. Who's going to do it here this season? Pace car in, they come down the front stretch. Green flag is back in the air. Hanley steps on, he gets away from Dale Petty and the others behind him. Yeah, good restart there by that 44. The A7, a pretty good restart. Keeps a nice gap between he and the 23 as they enter 1. And Hanley, I don't know if you want to be too far out there right now. That draft could really pull you guys back together unless they start passing back here. As here comes Jason Smeo Sr. underneath Luke Rainey. Rainey has some damage that could possibly be playing a factor in why he's falling back. Down the backstretch, Dale Petty with a little bit of a run. Looked low. If he doesn't make that pass, Timothy Heath might make a pass on the A7, and it would be it. Off into 3, it looks like Petty lost the run there. Smeo Sr. coming for 3rd. He couldn't get done. Oh, Luke Rainey all the way up the track. This could be issues for him. Oh, Hanley almost got spun by Dale Petty. He might get spun. They saved it. Wow, I can't believe they saved that. We will not go back to a replay because right now they're racing hard up here. But if there's another caution or if there's not a caution at the end of the race, we will look at that. Because I was focusing more on the 22 behind him. I thought the 22 was going to wreck everyone back there going 3 wide. Well, he wasn't going 3 wide. He was up top 3 wide. He had nothing to do. Man, that was close there. I thought the 44 and 87 were both going to be trashed right there off of turn number 3. Now Jason Smeo Sr. has gotten to 2nd. Brady Wormness pushed him through. Now if Wormness makes a move, going into turn 3, which looks like he will stay around the 74. Now he's going to make a move. Dale Petty up the track. Oh, look at the hit hard! And Timothy Heath goes around, your pole sitter. No one else collected. But the caution is out, and TJ Hanley will have to deal with another restart. And it's going to come with less than 5 laps to go as they cross the line 6 to go right there. It's going to be about 2 laps, I would say, as I think it was only the 23 that went around. So they hit the wall really hard that time. All right, so let's see what happened to Timothy Heath, and then we'll see what happened to TJ Hanley. People just racing really hard off of turn 3. Look at up ahead. The 74 is going to hit the wall hard. The A7 hits the wall hard, and the 23 gets rear-ended by the 16. Nowhere Jim Gambit could go. Heath goes around, spins it. Everyone avoids. He doesn't come back on the track. Good job there of holding the brakes and keeping it down there. And the caution comes out. Let's go on board Timothy Heath in the 23. Pole sitter. Not how he wanted to end his day. And Timothy Heath didn't even hit the wall. He slowed down to avoid those that hit the wall in front of him. Now let's look at TJ Hanley's save, his near wreck with he and Dale Petty. Here it is. See, they are hard off the corner. I was focusing on Luke Rainey. It looks like Dale Petty comes up into Hanley, almost spins Hanley out. Nothing TJ could do there. Then Dale Petty comes back up into Hanley trying to get room onto the track, and that really helps TJ Hanley out, actually, as Hanley able to keep the position. Let's look at that in real time to see how fast everything happened right there. Spinning down, saves it. Now he comes back up and spinning him down again. Luckily, no one wrecked. See, Timothy Heath went to the outside in case they did wreck. So TJ Hanley led them back, and he's going to have to deal with a late race restart with under 5 laps to go. It's going to be intense here at Indianapolis, one of the biggest races of the season. And who wins it? TJ Hanley will be a race leader once we go back to the green flag. Here we go. 2 laps left here at Indianapolis to decide who wins. No cars still out of this race. We still have all 40 left. And it's TJ Hanley out front. He has led the most laps here today. Second, Bray Remness. Third is Jonathan King. Fourth is Crash Beef. And fifth is Chris Dodd. And sixth, we have Jason Semilio Sr. Seventh is Josh Crash. And eighth, we have Dale Petty. Ninth is Jim Gammett. And 10th is Griffin Lynn. 11th is Jay Barker, your points leader. 12th is Jason Semilio Jr. 13th is Michael Gregory. 14th, Luke Rainey. And 15th, Anthony Wendler. And 16th, we have Paul Mick. 17th is Eli Bright. 18th, Jack Marshall. 19th is Jeff Bright. And 20th is Junior Ramos. 21st, Gary May. 22nd is Dan Bannon. 23rd is Jonathan Beefer. 24th is Tyler Lyman. And 25th, Hunter Arnsdorf. And 26th, we have Jonathan Rains. 27th is Kevin Bannon. 28th, Riley Spurley. 29th, Jim Gary. Alex Stewart, 30th. 31st, Keith Paleth. 32nd, Derek Bouchard. 33rd is Tommy Turbo. 34th, Grace Acevedo. Jay Jefferson's 35th. John Gammett, 36th. 37th is Hunter Bob. 38th, Trey Rainey. 39th, Levi Jones. And 40th, Timothy Heath. So here they are on the backstretch. If the caution comes out, the race is over. There's only 2 laps left. We will not get the race restarted. However, they only have to go 1 lap and take the white flag. If they take the white flag, we will end the race under green. The leaders will race it back no matter what. But from what we see in turn 3, if they wreck in turn 3, the race is over, and whoever gets back to the line at the white flag is going to win if the caution comes out. And you think about the front 4 looking for their first win this season to lock themselves into the chase. Chris Dodd in 5th has won a race this season. And then you got the 74, who hasn't won. I don't believe the 87 has won. The 16 has won. So right now, there are a few drivers up in the top 10 that can spoil it, but right now, most of them not wearing his pace car. And 2 laps left here at Indianapolis. TJ Hanley leads the field to the restart zone. Green flag is back in the air. Hanley jumps on the gas, gets away from Brady Wormnest, trying hard to get away. He does. Wormnest stays with them pretty well, though, as they enter 1 and 2, or just turn 1. TJ's going to have to be aware of the runs that Brady Wormnest is going to have 2. Unless Jonathan King moves down to the inside of Brady Wormnest, which it looks like he might do right here. It's a big enough run that he could. He waits. Down the backstretch, Brady Wormnest has a run on TJ Hanley. He makes a move to the inside. Hanley's race could be over. He doesn't. He stays in line. Coming to the white flag as long as they don't wreck. Oh, the 31 had to feather the throttle right there to keep from hitting the 44 as they come off of the 4th turn. I believe they will finish this race under the green flag. The caution is not out. The white flag for TJ Hanley. One more time around Indianapolis. Can he hold off Brady Wormnest? Can Jonathan King make a move? Here he comes. Couldn't get done, but Brady Wormnest looking inside Hanley. Off of 2. Josh Crash has spun. They will race it back to the line. Who wins at Indianapolis? A big wreck up in 1 and 2. Brady Wormnest has cleared. Can Jonathan King make a move? TJ Hanley not going to win this race. King, Crash, Chris Dodd, all on the inside trying to make a move on Wormnest. Wormnest at the track. He's in the wall. Here comes Chris Dodd with a huge run. Jonathan King will get by. And off of turn number 4, Jonathan King with the last corner pass will win here at Indianapolis. He gets to kiss the bricks. They're wrecking on pit road. And Jonathan King wins at the Brickyard. Anthony Wendler hit the pit road wall hard. But Jonathan King with the last lap pass wins. Brady Wormnest cannot hold on to the car. Crash Beef ends up 2nd. Hanley, after leading at the white flag, ends up 4th. But a huge wreck in 1 and 2. And then that's when Josh Crash got spun around. And then Anthony Wendler hit the pit road wall hard, coming to the checkered flag. Man, let's go see what happened on that final lap. A wild, wild finish. Racing hard off of turn number 1 on that last lap, and Dale Page just comes up and clicks Josh Crash, spins him down to the inside. And they're going to start coming back up. Right here is where Josh Crash comes up, and who does he get? Oh, Luke Rainey. Man, tough break for Rainey there. He was having a good run. And somehow only collects a few cars. They see Derek Bouchard also get involved in the... Oh, no, that's Kevin Bannon. Riley Spurley Tube involved. Tim Gary involved. How these guys get involved? Looks like they had the wreck missed. And I wonder, oh, they wrecked trying to miss the wreck. There were some hard hits back there. Oh, and there's Keith Powell. Jay Jefferson able to drive through. Grace Ace Vito, Levi Shones. And then Anthony Wendler. Here they are racing down the backstretch. They will see 3 this time. Cars are everywhere trying to get every position they can. And it looks like Wendler, I don't know if he gets turned or what, but he gets turned down to the inside. Hunter Arnsdorf turns him. And look at this hard hit right there down the pit road. We have many views of this. Let's look at this view. See, he gets turned right there, hard into the pit road wall. Luckily, that official did not get hurt or hit by any debris. And let's look at another view of this. That's a scary crash right there. Hard into this pit road wall. He was going pretty fast. No safer barrier down there, and he spins down the pit road. Luckily, no one out there on the pit stalls. See if we can see anything from this view. Yeah, look at the 10 just sliding down pit road backwards. And Jonathan King with the last lap pass wins here at Indianapolis, and it possibly punches his ticket to the chase. Let's check the finishing results. Here are the finishing results from the Indiana 250 at Indianapolis. There were 3 caution flags for 8 laps and 3 lead changes among 3 different drivers. Jonathan King led 1 lap, the most important lap. The last one, he got the last lap pass on Bray Reynolds to win. Crash Beef ends up second. Bray Reynolds third. He passed TJ Hanley in the last lap and couldn't hold the lead. TJ Hanley ends up fourth. Disappointing for him, obviously, as he led 13 laps, the most dominant car out there. He led 13 of 15 laps, came up short, and Chris Dodd runs out the top 5. Jim Gambit 6th. Jay Barker holds the points lead in 7th, loses some points to TJ Hanley. In 8th, we have Michael Gregory. 9th is Dale Petty, who led a lap, and Griffin Lynn 10th. So there's your top 20. What a wild race here in Indianapolis, and what a wild finish. We saw that big one up in 1 and 2, and then Anthony Wendler hit the pit road wall hard, as only 34 cars finished on the lead lap. And tough break for Luke Rainey, as we were mentioning him, how well he did at Kentucky, finishing top 10 all 4 series, the first person to do that in one race weekend. And it didn't happen for him today. Timothy Heath, your points leader, involved in a wreck towards the middle of the race, and relegates him to a 27th place finish. Now let's go to the point standings. Here are the point standings as we're getting closer and closer and closer to the chase, and Jay Barker still holds the points lead by 76 points over TJ Hanley, who is second. In third, we have Jason Samito Jr. Riley Spurley-Tube is 4th, and Jeff Bright's 5th. In 6th, we have Tyler Lyman. 7th is Jim Gambit. Eli Bright's 8th. 9th is Gary May. And 10th is Dale Petty. So there's your top 20. And right now, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 winners in the top 20. Those are the 12 guys that would be in the chase if it started right now. So all 12 winners are in the top 20, which means only 8 drivers are in the top 20 without a win. But I'm going to be focusing on the 44, 19, and possibly even the 5. They are in points range to get the points lead. If they do not win a race before Richmond, they could go into that race either trying to win the race or trying to get to the points lead, because points lead overrules a win. As we look down 21st to 40th, guys down here with wins. Michael Gregory has a win. Josh Crash has a win. However, even though they are in the top 30 points, they are not one of the first 12 winners. They're going to have to get on it. Alex Stewart's 33rd in points with the win. He can't use it. Anthony Wendler 38th in points, almost out of it now. Oh my goodness. It's going to be insane coming down to Richmond to see who can get the wins before then, as the next race will be the 3M200 at Mid-Ohio. See you guys then.